Okay. Good morning. Yeah, this is yet another fine morning, and we're going to have a wonderful chemistry class. But before that, just to remind you, it is Teacher Dan over here, and we just want us to have fun learning together. We're going to be clarifying on some concepts in chemistry, and I believe that you that is watching over there, you're going to have very much fun, and you're going to get out of this class when you have gotten something of great essence, of great importance. So, just very fast, we're going to dive in the topic matter. We're going to start with matter as a learning area. Okay? Yeah. So the first learning area now that under the topic of matter, we're going to learn on the state of matter. So let's dive into the state of matter. So just state, we're going to be learning on matter. Yeah. And the first learning area will be the states of matter. Yeah, so matter. I believe you've ever heard of matter. Someone saying matter. And maybe you're wondering what is matter. So today we're going to know what matter is. So matter is anything. Matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. So anything that has the tendency to occupy space and has mass, that is being referred to as matter. Okay. So matter itself, it is anything like that. Anything that occupies space and has mass. So anything that can occupy space and has mass is being referred to as matter. Okay. Yeah. And now under the states of matter, we are going to know that matter exists in how many forms, and what are the forms that matter do exist in. Okay. So under the states of matter, we are going to know the states of matter. Which number one, we have the solid, the state of matter. Number two, you have the liquid as a state of matter. And number three, you have the gas as a state of matter. So matter exists in three states, and the states are number one, solid, number two, liquid, and number three, the gas. Okay, yeah. Once you've known the states of matter, the states that matter do exist, you're going to know of the characteristics, properties of matter. These are the traits, or these are the characteristics that will enable you as a learner to differentiate between solid, liquid, and a gas. Okay, yeah. So when you're going to learn about the traits, or when we're going to learn about that enable us to distinguish between a solid and a liquid, I want you to be very attentive and get to know the difference. Okay? Yeah. So let's begin. We have three properties, three characteristics that enable us to classify something, whether it is a liquid, whether it is a solid, or whether it is a gas. And the properties or traits are number one, mass, number two, shape, and number three, the volume. Okay, so mass, shape, and volume will enable us to classify something as either of these. Okay, so we're going to look on each and every state of matter, and we're going to know the differences or the types. Okay, so let's begin with the number one in our list, which is the solid. So solid as a state of matter, what enables us to classify something as a solid? Because of the traits that they have. And these are the traits that enable us to classify something as a solid. Number one, we get that solids, they do have definite mass, in that their masses do not change. If you measure the mass right here, if you measure the mass in another place, it still remains the same. Number two, you have the definite shape. Remember, you can't alter the shape of a stone only if you break it, okay? Only if you distort it. But you cannot press on the stone until the shape changes. So it maintains the shape, the definite shape. Number three, you have the definite volume. Definite volume. So volume also is definite. The volume remains the same anywhere. So that is on the solid. Number two on the list, we have the liquid. The characteristics of a liquid, we get that number one, they have definite mass. Number two, you have to get that they have definite volume. But now, where the variation comes is that they have indefinite shape. In that liquid, they always detect the shape of the container. Okay, yeah. Then finally, we get to the gas. From the gas, you get that number one, they have definite mass. Number 2, they have indefinite shape. And number 3, they have indefinite volume. So from that you get that the only thing that is definite in the gas is mass. And also let's note that it is only mass that is definite in all the 3 states of matter. Okay. Yeah, so these are the traits. These are the properties that enable us to distinguish between a solid, a liquid, and a gas. Okay. Yeah, when you check on the solid, we know examples of solid. For example, the stones, gold, okay, all those jewelry, they are part of the solids. Okay, a chair, a desk, tree, all those are solids. Okay, when you go to the liquids, examples of liquids, get we have water. Okay, water. Number 2, we have the drinks, soda, all that. Okay, they are liquid. And number, when you check on the gas, example of gases or types of gases that you know. First, you know that we have air. Air itself is a mixture of gases, in that it contains several gases. And now the different gases that we have oxygen, we have nitrogen, okay, we have hydrogen, okay, carbon dioxide, all those other types of gases, okay. Yeah, so it is through this trait that we are able to distinguish between this is a gas, this is a solid, and this is a liquid, okay. Yeah, so this lesson was just to help you to distinguish between a solid, a liquid, and a gas. I believe that you learned it in very fast, in a few minutes, and already you can be able to differentiate between that. So I hope you've gotten something. Let's meet in our next class, and we are also going to learn something which is of also great importance. It will be a continuation of the topic that we are discussing today. Okay, so see you next time.